Jonsie Jones is a man who loves horses, and it's given him a wonderful opportunity for a business that both honors his father and links him to his community. He says his work is a 365-day vacation. Let's take a ride with him as he travels through historic Bardstown.
Well, I enjoy all of it, to be honest with you, and meeting the people is just super great, you know. But I've fooled with horses all my life. I love horses, and I just love dealing with them, being around them. When I was a kid growing up, my dad was a farmer, blacksmith, and I lost my dad when I was 18 years old, and we probably never was over 15 or 20 feet apart all them years, you know. But it's just kind of keeping the dream alive. He was a special horse person. I was born and raised about 17 miles out of Bardstown. Never did come around Bardstown much, to be honest with you, until 29 years ago. But this town has a lot to offer, a lot of friendly people, and a lot of great business people here in town. And it's just a wonderful place to live, and definitely a wonderful place to be able to work. Getting the horses shod, cleaning the stalls, taking care of the horses and all that, that's the hard part. The rest of it's a snap. This year is like a vacation, 365 days a year. Ain't many people can say that. All of our carriages are used for special occasions, just about all of them. But we got 2 Cinderellas. Be honest with you, I do more Cinderella kids than I do weddings. But they're used for both weddings and special occasions. Got a little Victorian, it only seats 2 people, and that's pretty special for a wedding. And it's also special for anniversary or this type thing, you know. And of course we've got a horse-drawn limousine that seats 14 people. And we've got the horse-drawn trolley that seats 22. And then the regular carriages usually seats about 6 to 8. We got a couple of covered wagons, and had to have them for the kids, you know. So I just tried to have something for every occasion. I love all of it, be honest with you. But what I love the most is when I get a group on there where I can get on there and tell them about Bardstown. Well, of course, this is a historical town, and naturally, most people are interested in the history of Bardstown. And that's what we do. We give them a narrated tour of historical Bardstown. The way my tour takes off is, this is Main Street of Bardstown. All these old buildings on Main Street was built in the 1800s, except a few of them. Courthouse sits right in the middle of the street, built in 1892. Got the old-time soda fountain in the drugstore, corner drugstore. And then around on the left, we got an old yellow home there that was built in 1780. And then on our right, we've got a little white brick there was the Cisco home. He was a buggy and carriage builder in the early 1900s. And on our right, there's a big round building there that was a smokehouse where they smoked their meat in the early 1900s. And then we've got, next would be the old Pioneer Cemetery, and that's where John Fitch was originally buried. After they declared him steamboat inventor, they moved his remains up on the court square. The next home was Dr. Force's old home built back in the early 1800s. And the one sits right straight in front of us is the Dr. Harry Spaulding's home. It was called the Edgewood home, built in 1815 by a criminal lawyer, Ben Hardin. And on our right, on the corner here, is a home called the McLean House. Served as a post office back in the early 1800s and a hospital during the Civil War. And then on our left there, it's Cobber Tavern, the oldest stagecoach stop west of the Allegheny Mountains. And we've got the old county jail, oldest county jail in the state. They closed it down 27 years ago and opened up for bed and breakfast. Didn't have to change much already, bread and breakfast. Pay to get in now instead of get out. And on our left, big home here is called the Chatelain home, built in 1820. Small stone out front's a mounting stone for the horseback riders, and the large one's a mounting stone for the carriage riders in the 1800s. And the yellow home with the red shutters there was the old gunsmith shop. It's where the Kentucky long rifle was built. This is the most unique way of seeing the town and getting the history of Bardstown. In other words, they wouldn't get. So I'll be here till as long as I can go. Now the only plans I have is each year when I start first of the year, I aim to break my last year's record, and I've done that for 29 years. Little granddaughter's following in my footsteps. She started when she was 4. She drove in the Pegasus Parade in Louisville when she was 4 years old, all the VIP. She went back when she was 5 and did it again. She went back this year at 6 and did it again. And she's got her heart set on next year. I have people come here and ride with me. I had a gentleman come in here one day and took a ride with me. It was a $50 ride. And when he got back, he went out to his vehicle and he brought me in a John Wayne silver dollar belt buckle. And his wife said to me, said, "Jonsie, you put a pretty big impression on my husband." He's a John Wayne fan too. I'm a John Wayne fan, if you notice my office in there. Anyway, she said, "I'm not going to tell you what that buckle's worth, Jonsie, but that I'm going to tell you that it's over $500. So when you can give people rides and they appreciate it that much, that means more to me than anything else. Not the money, but the idea of the thought. That silver buckle will always stand out. Nothing will top that. That's John Wayne.